Okay, for this week in OT, I thought we might have a little fun with some things we could find around the house. So today we're going to make a jigsaw puzzle out of an empty box. So I found this box laying around. We're going to use a cracker box today and make a puzzle. So come on, let's get started. You're going to need something to write with. I like to use small pieces of crayon. I find that they kind of force us to use our fingertips when we write, which kind of promotes a nice, efficient grasp. It's good practice with that. So a pencil or something to write with. I'm just going to use a crayon. I'll get these extras out of the way. You're going to need something straight to trace on. So if you have a ruler, that's great. I didn't have a ruler laying around, so I'm just going to use the edge of my folder here to make straight lines, and some scissors. So you'll need all those things. So let's get started. I'm just going to cut the extra pieces off my box here. Remember, when we use scissors, we always have thumbs up, right? We always use the scissors with our thumbs pointing upward. That's to hold our box and to use the scissors. So make sure you're doing that. Thumbs up. And I'm just going to cut the extra sides off. I'm just going to use the front of the box for this. All right, so I got this little extra. Get rid of that. And these little sides are kind of in the way too, so let's cut those off. Cutting things like these little, like cardboard like this, is a little easier than paper, especially for some who have a little difficulty cutting. So sometimes regular paper is a little hard. It tends to flop around a little bit. Sometimes it's nice and easy to be able to hold on to something that's cardboard like this and cut it a little easier. So we're going to do that too. And they make great puzzles. All right, so here's the front of my box. And that's what we're going to do. So we're going to use to make our puzzle. All right, so we've got our box. First thing we're going to do is we're going to flip it over to the back. Okay, and like I said, I didn't have a ruler, so I'm going to use the edge of my folder here. I got a little crayon. So for this puzzle, I'm just going to use some straight lines. We're going to keep it nice and easy, okay? So I'm not even going to measure. I'm just going to make some lines across in both directions, and then we're going to cut on those lines that we make. So we don't have to really measure, just kind of eye it and make them a little bit even. You could make them uneven. That might make the puzzle a little bit more difficult, so that's okay too. So like I said, for this, I'm just going to use the edge of my folder. I'm just going to hold it down with one hand. I'm going to take my crayon. I'm going to make nice straight lines all the way across. So let's do that. I'm going to move my folder down a little bit, and I'm going to make another line. Like I said, you don't have to be too picky about them being the right distance apart or anything. We'll just make some nice smallish squares here. All right, so I'm just tracing these lines. And there we go. I think that's probably good that direction. So now I'm going to flip it this direction, and I'm going to make some lines this way. Kind of like making little squares or little rectangles. All done with my straight edge, and I'm all done with my crayon at the moment too. So now I'm going to take my scissors, I'm going to cut along all these straight lines. So a nice little bit of cutting practice here. Just remember, you have thumbs up on your scissors. Keep those fingers out of the way so we don't cut them with the scissors. We hold on nice and tight. We always cut away from our bodies as well. We don't turn the scissors and cut towards ourselves. That's a little bit dangerous. So let's cut away from our bodies. It's nice to keep our elbows nice and tight into the sides of our body. Give our body a nice base of support to work from. So I'm just going to open and shut, open and shut. Cut all the way along those lines. Do a nice careful job. Okay, we have all our pieces cut. Now let's mix them up, flip them over, and try to put this puzzle back together. And just like that, voila. So you can make yours easier than this if you need to, with less pieces. You can even make it harder if you'd like. You can use straight lines. You can maybe even take another box, make one with curved lines. You can practice writing your name on the back. You could even write a whole message on the back or write a picture on the back and make a puzzle that you can form right side up. Or if you flip all the pieces over, you have to put your picture back together and make it upside down. So those are all different ways. You can use something laying around your house and make a fun little puzzle. Hope you have fun with it this week.